Alright guys, it is time for a new series here on FIFA 18. Pretty much last year we were going to do FIFA 18, it is it. And then we're going back to one we started with at the start of the year. Yes, we are going to do Barnet again. I know I messed up in Barnet when I started at the start of the year. I was just so out of my depth to doing it. I realized very quickly that after like 5 episodes in, I was like, oh boy, this is a lot harder than I was expecting. So it became just a bit of a chore. I was enjoying it, and I think when it comes to enjoying series, you need to enjoy what you're doing for it to be good content. And I just was enjoying it. I was having fun with it. It was just a hassle and just boring in general. So we're gonna run a couple of rules into this bad boy. The rules are gonna be quite fun. They're gonna make things a little bit more interesting. We're gonna get to the rules in a sec, but anyway, I'm gonna go set this things up. I need to transfer this to a few people, and then we'll discuss the rules and basically sort everything else out. But anyway, let's crack into this season. It's gonna be a fun one. Youth Infusion, saving Barnet. Let's do the damn thing. Okay, here's the current Barnet setup as we have it as is. Before we start any Youth Infusion rules that we're gonna add into the series right now, pretty bare. Nothing too good to look at. You know, nothing stands out there and go, yeah, that could survive League 2. It's pretty bare. So I agree. You know. So let's go through the rules for the series. Okay, first off, rule number 1, we can only sign Youth Academy players. Obviously, this is an important part of it. We're going to build a big Youth Academy. We can sign players from there. We can have them as face or no face players in the Youth Academy. I don't mind that with those type players in the Youth Academy. I'd like to have a load of them. I like to kind of limit them to 2 or 3, but we'll start with that. We are allowed to sign regen and pre-gen youth players from the free agency list. Obviously, no face players are not allowed. We can't do that. We can purchase players when we get up to like championship level. Obviously, we can go after certain players. You know, certainly generated players that are on their teams. You can eventually go after that. To win the challenge, we must win the Premier League and Champions League. So it's win the Premier League one season and the Champions League the next. Win the Premier League one season and 5 years to win the Champions League. Doesn't matter. We have to win both in the end. So the first scout report will come back on August the 1st. Obviously, that means we're going to have a chance to sign anywhere between about 5 to 10 youth talented players in. Now, to make this a bit more fun, we're going to sign 3 players from the first report, and we're going to throw them right into this first team. Yes, we're going to throw them right into the first team. By the end of September, I'm going to try and sign 3 more and so we have 6 youth players in the team. And then hopefully at the end of the November when they come back for their... November, and they come back from their full scouting trip, or probably October, pardon me, got the wrong date. We should hopefully have at least 9, but then by January, there will be no more real players. We're going to get them out of the way. They will be gone, out the door, throwing them out. I put the players up for transfer lists as I can show you guys here. Now, I've only been able to transfer a few of these guys. Unfortunately, some of them just arrived this year. You can't transfer them. Some of them have like a final year contract. So I might let a few of them go. I mean, there's no one here that really stands out. I mean, 51 overall. We're going to get a better player than that probably in their first scouting report back. Curtis Weston's the only one that's really going to like sting a little, I think, getting rid of him. But we should be, I mean, Akrak Pro is 32. He's only going to go downhill. So might as well get out all we can. Any more rules we have here? Oh, yeah. All real players will be sold by the end of year 2. So we have to get rid of the entire roster of players that we have that are in the side here. So if you're attaching those players, apologies, they are gone. They are getting kicked out the door. We either sell them, release them, or let their contract expire. There's a few people I might release. There's one striker I'm definitely release at the end of the year. So yeah, better have them all shipped out by season 2. If we don't, we'll just have to leave them on the bench and hope they ship them out in season 3. But I'm really trying to get rid of them all at a time. And then we'll just make things a little bit more fun. Have to follow the board objectives. So let's go check them out right now. Here is the board objectives overview in our office, and you can see here, objectives overview, reach the round of 32 of the FA Cup. Yikes, can't see us doing that. Finish mid-table in the NFL League 2. I think we can do that. Grow 2 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points as soon as they've grown. Play them in 10 matches, either as the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. Now that is going to be tricky. I'm not 100% confident I can pull that one off, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, youth development. So 1 player assigned to the defender position. Yes, it's definitely something I'm going to have a look at very early on this career mode. Grow 2 youth academy players by at least 10 overall points as soon as they have grown. Play them in 10 matches. That's I'm not sure I can do that one. 10 overall points is a huge amount of points to go someone by. I think the max I've had in the season is 9, but maybe we can. I don't know. We'll have to give it a good crack. Sell out at least 85%, at least 50% of league home matches this season. I did get them a new stadium, so that might be a little bit tricky. Financial, finish season with a 2.64 million unspent allocated funds. Okay, so that means we're going to have to spend some money there. That one is going to be tricky. The fact that our youth academy does cost a lot of money. Hopefully we can sell players on and it'll let us actually get a bit of a transfer, more money in the kitty, but it's going to be a tight one. Finish mid-table League 2. We do that. FA Cup's round 32. It's going to be tricky, but I think we'll give it a good shot at the EFL League 2 and then continental success. Obviously, we're not in Europe, so it doesn't really matter. Pretty standard. Not too bad. I think the financial one's going to be a bit difficult. That's a definite tricky one to have in the first season, but we'll see how we get on. Alright, I've hired 3 scouts. 3-star, 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 2-star, 2-star, 3-star. Not the best, but we will hopefully have them to 3-star, 3-star next season if we can raise the money with some selling. But let's crack in where we're going to go. So first place, we're going to head straight to Ireland for Any. Be after 3 months. First player, we're going to send him to Germany for physically strong. And then we're going to send this guy to France for technically gifted. I feel like that's a good starting point, and we'll see where they come back in a month's time. Here's our first look at the club worth. So we're at 5.41 million right now. Now, I think we get up to $1 billion by the time we're finished this career mode. I think we should look at this as we go through the year. Obviously, look at it as the last day of the year as well to see what we're doing. But earnings wise, we're in 6K for merchandise, and we've spent over $1 million already on scouting network and 50K on player wages. Not the good start if you're a board member of Barnet Football Club. We've been predicted this season that we will finish in 21st position. Now, I can't argue with that finish. I think that's where we're going to finish in the end of the season. We're definitely not going to contend for the title this year. I think I'd be happy with anywhere between 15 to 20. I think that'd be a really good season for us. Obviously this first season's going to be tricky, but I'll take that. Grimsby Town have picked up Alex Nichols away from us for 260k. Again, a player who reached 29. Better get rid of him before anything bad happens. And of course, Curtis Weston also heading out the door. He's heading to Cheltenham for 125k, 30-year-old. He's going to decline, so might as well get some money out for them. Two guys out the door. Now we're going to need 3 players in now, hopefully, at the end of the month. Another player departure here as Kai Mackenzie Lyle has finally agreed a deal with Derry City. He's up for 22.5k. Best of luck. First set scouting reports back from France. We're looking for technically gifted here. So got I can't pronounce them. Durin and Gilles Valle. My French is atrocious. I apologize, but yeah, 2 players there. We'll sign both of them in and see if one of them deserves a call-up. Here in Germany, our first scouting report back. This is the type of talent we want. Nicholas Brandt, 77.99 potential, 45 to 61. Welcome to the youth team. You will definitely be getting a contract, my friend. That is 100 grand as well. I'll take it. Marcus Richter, again, I'm going to give him a contract as well. Something from the fact, or something to the academy, just see what they've got. For 6'6", we'll have a look at, I presume. I don't think there's anything wrong with signing all these guys up. Just want to see, we need to basically check who we got. We're going to sign up in a sec. Here's the academy report back from Ireland. Philip Connolly, I'm going to leave another month, I think. Niall McGuinness, 76 to 94. Sign you up, 60k overall, but that's not too bad. We don't mind. Owen Lynch, Dara Gillespie, give you up, sign you up, and see what happens. Might as well. I'm gonna leave these guys mature for another month. I think we got the players we want to bring up. Alrighty, so we have signed 3 of these youth players up. I've picked out the 3 I'm going to sign up, and we're going to start off here with Nicholas Brandt. This kid here, it looks like he's going to be a good player. Minimum of 77 overall potential, so we know we have a striker now. This kid's going to slot right in that first team. We're going to put him in as the starting striker. Got some nice traits to him already. Jumping, strength. He is physically strong. Nice aggression. You'd love to see it. Welcome to the team, Nicholas Brandt, our first Youth Academy signing. Our second Youth Academy signing is going to be Marcus Richter, also from Germany. Physically strong centre back. Looks good, nice strength, nice aggression, good sprint speed there. 75 for a 16-year-old, so he's going to be nice in a few years' time. 67 potential. I think he'll get to 75, 80s potentially. So we're going to take a punt at him and insert him into the first team. The third pick here that we're going to insert into the first team is Gilles Valet. Is that how you pronounce his name? Gilles Valet? I think it is. 17-year-old right mid winger, 51 overall, 66 to 92 left footed. Stats wise, nice acceleration there. Maybe we can use him. We can play a game eventually. Probably will play a game until maybe January at the earliest in this career. But let's see what Gilles Valet has got to offer us. Bring him to the first team. Here's a look at our current setup of the team with Brandt, Valet, and Richter into the side. As you can see, 3 of them in there, not greatly rated, but I think they'll do a job here in League 2. They give them time to grow. I think one of them ultimately could have become the captain of this team if they continue to perform. But anyway, let's crack on. Let's out some more youth talent as we crack into the games. First game of the season here against Forest Green. We're sending the first team out here. Probably will send the first team out for the majority of games. Brandt already with the number 10 jersey on his back. It's going to be a hard jersey to pull away from him. They start off with the goal. Let's see the finish the score. 4-1. Ouch. Valet, though, picking up his first goal for the club. Wow. Work to be done with this team. Carabao Cup game against Accrington Stanley. I put out basically a reserve team here. It's nothing. No, the youth players playing this one. It is a cup game. It is a useless game. It's 1-1. We go through 4-3 on penalties. I'll take it after 120 minutes. Those guys are going to be absolutely knackered. It's a good thing I played the seconds. Home to Luton Town here in the EFL League 2. Could we pick up our first win of the season? Let's go find out now. But at the first team again, we've got our 3 prospects in there, which is good to see. Let's see what happens at the end of the game. A 1-1 draw. Valet with his second goal. Wow, I think we managed to find a little gem in the rough with Valet. Oh, it's 2 goals already in 2 games. Starting to showcase how to score. Hopefully Brandt can pick up those shooting boots. Another sale has come in here as Jean-Louis Akpro has left the club. The 32-year-old is heading to Doncaster for 250k, pardon me. $250,000, not a bad deal. Again, 32 years old, it's only going to decline. Might as well get the money out now. Away to Crew Alexandra here as we host, or he's already travelled to their home paddock. Let's see if we can get a result here today. Valet's been in fantastic form. Let's skip ahead and see what happens. 2-0 win for them. Valetti picks injury though for us, which is a bit annoying. I was hoping Valet could get us a 3rd goal in 3 games, but unfortunately it's going to be a long slog this season. Carabao Cup round 2 action here as I send out again the reserve team with all basically the real players in it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do this for a while, I feel. Shrewsbury a bit bigger of a test, see what happens here after we skip forward. 3-0 win, even with the red card. Yeah, I think that's kind of fair. I think the Shrewsbury are a division above us, I think, so we'll take it. Hosting Stevenage here, 2 North London teams, chipping Barnet and Stevenage, of course, pretty close to each other, I think. I think I'll pass both of them, like maybe 30 minutes away from each other. But anyway, let's skip forward to the end of this game. That's a 1-0 win. Akinde picking up the goal. Love to see that. Check a trade trophy action here as we head to Rotherham. Pardon me, host Rotherham. Let's skip forward and see what the result is. First team out here again. They beat us 4-3 on penalties. That's not great. But anyway, we'll push on. Here's confirmation of our departures. Weston, Nichols, Mackenzie, Lyle, Akpro. We sell them all for 657.5k. Good business, I think. Scout report back here from France. Cedric Lecroix, the only guy that I think is worth having a look at. The other 2 lads not looking pretty at the moment. Here in Germany now. Felix Bohr looking very good. Sign you up. Let's have a look at what else we have rolling around here. Leonard Wagner, we'll give him a sign up. And I think I'll let the other 2, Andres Bayer, probably the brother. I'll leave him for the month. 2 players here from the Ireland one, Ronan Cunningham and Jason Lynch. Going to give both these guys a call up. 200k for Ronan Cunningham. Sign you up. And Jason Lynch will give him a contract as well. The other guys just got to mature for a little bit longer. In fact, Neil Fitzpatrick, we're going to reject you. Time to sign up 3 more youth prospects from our youth academy. Ronan Cunningham, going to get the call here. 57 overall already. You will come right into that first team, my friend. Next on the list, Leonard Wagner. Not the prettiest overall, it's definitely, or overall, or most importantly, potential. But we'll see what you can do with him. Probably going to move him on pretty quickly later on this season. And then, of course, the last one on the list, Felix Bohr, the centre back. He's 5'9". Yikes, but that 70-year-old raw potential, cannot overlook that. Hopefully we can make him work. Here's a look at our squad for September, our starting 11 for September. Bauer now into the team, Cunningham that midfield, and of course Wagner up front here in that camera roll. Interesting to see what happens to these guys. Hopefully they can produce some magic. First game of September here sees us travel to Swindon Town, of course. See if the team can get a result down in Swindon. They score nearly goal in the 9th minute. Let's fast forward. 4-1 smashing. Yeah, we are in a lot of trouble. Another deal coming in here. John Akinde is off to Lincoln Town, or probably Lincoln City, as he will be in real life. So this deal came through. I thought it was realistic, so I decided to add the realism to it and send him to Lincoln City for 500k. Great deal. Game here against Cambridge United, of course, from Cambridge. Pretty close geographically. It was about 2 hours away, I think, if I'm correct. Anyway, 15 minutes gone here. Let's fast forward into the game, and it's a 2-2 draw. Colthurst and Wagner picking up goals. Game versus Exeter here, as we host Exeter City. Of course, from the very tip of England. 2 minutes gone. Let's fast forward, and it's a 1-0 win for Exeter, despite away to Carlisle United here, as we travel down to them. I don't know where they are in England at all. They score first 15 minutes and they win 3-0. Fair play. Despite a red card, their defense. Lads, we need results here. Come on, hurry up and score goals. Game against Crawley Town, as we host Crawley, of course. Let's see what we get done here. 20 minutes into this game. Let's fast forward, and they pick up a 2-0 win against us. We need a win, boys. Traveling up to Lincoln City here as we go to place them. Can we get a win here? Let's skip forward. It's a 3-0 loss. That is not good to look at. My job security fading fast. Away to Wycombe Wanderers and Akin Fenwa, of course, the unit that he is. They win 4-0. This is turning into a disaster. Final scout report back from Ireland. We're going to sign in Brendan McGee. We can give him a run out. Owen Lynch, we'll see what he's about. And there's one more here. Yes, Barry McMahon. We'll see what he's about as well. 3 signings here from the academy. We're going to sign for the Germany one. Andreas Bohr will join the academy. Patrick Haas will join the academy. And Andreas Newman will be joining us as well. Here's our youth academy after the first 3 months of scouting from Ireland, Germany, and France. Arthur Valle looking good at 17. Nice potential there. Thibaut Gurin looking good. Andreas Newman coming along just nicely, nice potential. And of course, same with Patrick Haas here, nice 6'5", and that's exactly what you want to see, nice and early. Brendan McGee looking good as well. Barry McMahon very close to getting a contract call. Might actually call him up this episode. Cedric Lacroix looking good as well. Andreas Bauer, 69.87. Jason Lynch, 69.89, looking good. Leonard Wolf, 69.85, and like that. He's 5'9". Tobias Bowman is 6'6" striker. Might have to consider bringing him up as a player just to throw in the last few minutes. Dara Gillespie, 65.81 potential. Owen Lynch, 64.70 potential. He's a 6 foot centre back. My sign him, which has been 6 foot. And this is the gem of the crop. Niall McGuinness, 73.91. Cam, definitely looking forward to him turning to the legal age. Now I'm going to sign Barry McMahon up in this episode here. Now, I am going to probably play a game in the next episode, and I will play with all these prospects, but he's not going to go into the first team, and here's why. I'm a little bit concerned at our league position right now. I thought we could be a little better than that, a bit more competitive. Obviously, we're not, so obviously I have to deal with that myself now. A little bit nervous about it. Hopefully, though, hopefully, big, hopefully we can keep our job. But when I play with the full team, I will call up probably 3 more prospects before then, but Barry Man's going to call up right now. Welcome to the team. Looking forward to playing with him. Nice potential. All right overall for now, but we'll work with it. So we conclude today's episode, and as you can see from the league table, we're not in the top table. We're not in contention for the title. We're in contention for relegation. Exactly like Morecambe and Barnet in the actual season itself. Not looking too good for us. We've 1 win, 8 losses, and 2 draws. So yeah, it's not looking too great for the team, unfortunately, but we will get things cracking next episode. Next episode, I will play a game next episode. We desperately need to play a game, and basically the next episode is going to be the next 3 months. We're going to decide who we're going to go scout from then. Looking forward to seeing who we can bring up, but of course, a little bit nervous where we are now. Definitely feel a little less less confident where we are in the job. We can see 26 goals. It's just too much. So we're gonna have to do some thinking what's gonna happen. A little bit nervous for the job, but hopefully we can keep it in the end. It's gonna be a bit tricky, but see you on the next episode. Tomorrow's another day. Let's go see what you think. Anyway, guys, enjoy the episode. Hope you guys did. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.